Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Piet. You're watching Piet J. Cooper the Model Builder. And as you see, this is what we're going on with. I've got everything at the ready. We've got the back section of the car, the fuel tank, and other things are in there. I don't know exactly, but that's what they're saying. And we're starting with stage 61. That is right in front of me. So let's get straight into it. 61. These are the parts that we are going to be using. We're starting with that one, cable A, and we're getting that one out. I don't know in which side they want it. Down. So they want it like that into this section right here, and then we get that little bracket out. I can put that away. Use this like so, and then we put a MP screw in there. Okay, is that in properly? Yeah, and it works. Now let's see, let's put this to the side because I think we're doing something here. We're getting this one out and we're putting it on like so, with those down, no, up, and we're connecting to that there. I think you can see it properly. We're going to put some screws in here. We'll have to rely on you there. DMs, but from this side. And are they silver colored ones? No, they're using black ones. All right, we need to redo that one in a moment. We need to connect that back to the engine again. There it is. It's connected now. Okay, we need to do a bit of repairing. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. I'm going to lift it up a bit because I don't want to stuff it up with the suspension that is not there yet. The wheels, the next wheel is coming in very soon. I already have it in, and I need to now have a look at how these are going. All right, so we've got it all in position. That will come up, but as soon as we put that in, we will put that on. So we've got 1, 2, 3 connecting points, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and opposite as well. In front here, we're going to put DMs, WMs, and in the back, we're going to put DMs. Okay, we've got that all done. So WMs in these 4, DMs in those 4. And we've put that switch cable that we just put in down into the engine bay here. There's something underneath, and maybe we can see it. Yeah, we've got it underneath. We get the cable out, and that's probably where the circuit board is going to go as well. Then we get that little thing out. There, that's in as well. That's back together again. All right, what's the next thing we do? That is actually stage number 62. Let's open this up. This is a drive shaft with some very small joints to put together, and some very small screws most probably. We're starting by using that, getting that one out and putting a universal joint in there and using KPs. All right, we're going to take this one off because it needs to be on the other side. And how do I know that? Well, I'll show you. It needs to be on the side with that part. In a moment we're going to put it onto the car, but this will probably be a point where it's really hard to put it all together. And before we do that, we put the other one that we've put together on the other end. Oh, okay. There's a little silver thing. Let me just try and show you that. Right there. Turn it a little bit more. Right there, that's where this thing goes into. and then it needs to be connected right there. Right there. It's hard to see, but that's where it needs to be connected. Maybe from above you can see it better. And let's see what kind of screws go into that. We're staying with the KPs. There we go. It pulls itself to the proper side. And we need to put a KP on the other side as well, but I think that is pretty darn hard. So I will try and do it and see what comes off. I can't get to it. I'm gonna leave it like this because that screw, I can't get to it and I don't want to break anything. And that one screw on top is strong enough already. It's hard to reach. It's right on top of the thing there, so you can't do it. All right, that's this stage done. Stage 62, and we're going to 3. I'm going to put the car there and see what parts we get. Okay, these are the parts, as you can see right there. First thing we do is the big one. We're going to put that in with an MP right there. You may see that on the top camera. And that's an NP, which we have not opened yet, so there we go. That's the first one in. Then we're going to get the one with the feet. All right, we put that together, which is pretty hard because that thing needs to be pushed in and it's not very strong. Okay, you need to push that in thoroughly all the way. Then that's in properly. I needed to get a few pliers to put it in. All right, we put it on like so with a AP again. That is there is an angle on that, and if I look at the pictures there, it's not properly shown, but in the next picture it shows, and I will show it to you when I have it on. Then we put that one in there like so on the side here, and then this is what you should see. It's bowing out. And where is that going? On the other side? I think so. I need another light because it's black on black and I can't see where that is going. Alright, this is a little one. It's a little bit hard. So I don't know if you can see it, but in there you had to push put the thing that we just put together, the pedal and that mechanism that is there. But the best thing to do is to pull that what was it, the gas pedal, pull that off, push the other part in, and then you can wiggle that back in there and push it from underneath towards yourself. That's the easiest way. I couldn't get it in with the whole thing being together. And this is stage, that's a bit dirty. This is stage 64, and we're just starting with pushing that one, and more or less a sort of filler cap or something. Then the next part is what we put in, a KP and an AP. That is what we have, those two on. And that is this stage done. We're going to the next stage. We've got a lot of little things. And a big plastic thing. Alright, 3 hoses. From large to small in 3 stages. Okay, we're going to put that little thing in. Like so. And I'm going to put a bit of my favorite glue in that. See, is the single one this one? No, that's the proper one, but I don't understand how they put it on. This one goes on right there, so that one is probably right as well. That one there. and this one. It's supposed to be in that one, and then pointing towards the seat that's going to be right there. So G is the longest one, which is on that side, and this one is cut in an angle, so I need to cut that in straight angle. That's one, and there you go, that's on as well. Now let's see what we do next. I think we put them together. Like so, and then we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DM screws in, all of these in, and we've got this big tank, couple the fuel tank with the body. Yep, and that's it for this stage. And 65. Okay guys, a day later, and let me just get my guide, my build guide. And what I did forget is to put the chair in. So that's in, and we're going to screw it from underneath. That's in pretty good. And I've got pack 10 in already as well. Funny thing is that we don't have a pack 11, but we go straight to 12. EP screws, 2 EP screws to put that seat in. My new chair is working fine, but now and again, this is the point where we put them in. Okay, now let's get a screw out. So I've put the screws in already, and with those screws there, the EPs that seat is in as well. Let's get that out, because we're going to put the 66D and C, this one, into that position there, right there. That's in pretty good, but I'm going to put my favorite glue in there. Then the second one is F, this one, into that position there. And we're going to put that aside for a second, and let's see where we start. J and K. Which ones were those? And K was one of those, wasn't it? Okay, let's see if we can do that on the top camera. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a pin there that we have to put this one on, and that is not going to be easy. No, a little bit easier than I hoped it would be. I is this one, very short one, which will be going. This is so incredibly not visible, but let me try and make a picture. If you see 2 points, and let me try and see if I can get them together in one shot. That picture that I've just taken and is on screen now is what's happening here, where my finger is at now. And there are 2 points that we need to affix these little things to. So let's try on this side first, and that's the other side. And I do think you can see it's quite properly. It's that one there. Wow, that's easier than I thought it would be. Now we're going to put these little parts to the side, and we're going to get a little pipe that is right there. I think you can see it. Yeah, that one. We're going to take that off because we're going to mount the oil, the tank, and that needs to be away. Right there, there's a bracket, and we can put a little bracket on top of that with 2 KP screws. Alright, that is on as well, as you can see right there. We're going to set it down like that, and this is the point where the tank is going to be connected. I don't know if you can see it properly, but there's a holding point here with a little bridge that holds that together, and that is where you put them on because it can pivot a little bit. Okay, we've got that on, and then we got QM screws on there. We get 2 GPs out for something underneath. We've got a screw right there and right there, and they are the GPs. Okay, those GPs are in. I needed a bigger screwdriver to get them in. Now we're putting on a lot of hoses, and these are hard to show, but I'll do my utmost. All right, we're going to put that onto the back here, but it's very hard for me to show you. Sorry guys, I need to have a good look at that because I'm not following. This is just like okay, I'm gonna just shut down for a moment because with all these hoses it's impossible to follow. Just a moment. Okay, as you can see right there, we've got everything connected except for that one, but I don't know where that came from and where that's going, but we'll find out later. And if I haven't connected them, I'll try and retrace my steps and see what we do. And we're starting with that one, and we're going to put an KP screw in the back. There we go. That one's on with one KP screw. Then we're going to put a bracket in, as you can see right there, and that bracket's going to go in like so. Yeah, if you hear a ventilator, that's to keep one of my cameras cool, because it will stop working if I don't cool it. And then we're going to put this over it. You have to push that in a bit because that pushes the plastic into its proper points. 3 BP screws to put in here. Don't over tighten them, it's plastic and you don't want to break that plastic. So, and that is that oil tank. I think it's an oil tank. Mounting the oil tank. So that's it for this stage. 68, last stage in this pack. And I did tell you last time there is no pack 11. I did, however, get pack 10 in already, and that's just making wheels, doing wheels. So we're putting the tank away. We're getting this one out. We're going to put it on right there with an AP screw from underneath. There we go, it's on. Now we're going to put this to the side because we're working on the tank here. I'm going to pull it up, turn it upside down. So I think this is the one I need. Then we put that on the D hose, which is the shortest of them all. And then we put it into that one. I know it's in properly, but I'm going to put a bit of my my glue in there. Okay, we're not putting anything on that yet. Maybe that would be a little bit easier. That's E. Okay. So that's on, and we're putting to open. There you see, that's the oil tank, and we're going to turn it around and put 2 OPs underneath. That's better. Okay, no, we're going to the other side. All right, we are going to be working right here. That's the J. Well, was it? Yeah, J is the longest one, and that's going on this side. Then the other one is going on this side. I'm threading it through. I don't know if I'm doing this right. So that goes all the way to the firewall. And let me just see. That one's good. Okay. They say they're putting it under, but I think it's neat to put it right like what we did with the other one. Again here, that hose was cut on an angle which is not working. Okay, we're doing it slightly different, which would be a little bit neater. So we're putting it underneath. Try and put it through that bracket, maybe that will work. This is also going all the way to the firewall. Alright, we've got it up, and we put it through on this side. Alright, now we're going to put some tape on it on several places. One of them is right here, but we need some more to keep it oh well, I can use my tie wraps for that. Okay, I'm gonna shut it down because I'm gonna put some tie wraps. There's mini tie wraps I have around this whole chassis to keep those beautiful wires in. You know what? I'll do that after the stream. After this build, and I'm just gonna finish it off, and then I'll neaten those wires up. J and H. Well, we haven't got any. J is the longer one, which but usually on that side, yeah. This is the shorter one. This is the longer one. This is the J, which will go on the other side. That one went in a little bit too easy, so. And this is plastic on plastic, so that should work. That's good that I've not done it yet. This time I don't think I can pass it through that, so I'll pass it through straight away. Alright, that's on as well. I've taken that wire all the way through the steering column and into that point. The other one for us from that point into that point. Here we've got the shorter two. We're putting them through here, here, and then into the bulkhead right there. And now we're going to be working here again because we're putting these on. An AP right in that. Okay, both of them on. HP's right there. Wow guys, this was some build to do, and there are a few little things that I still have to do before I put it away, but those are so fiddly, it's going to take more than anything. And let me just show you what we've done, and I'll leave it like that. As you can see right there, this is the car. We've done put those on, that on, all those wires, hoses, and we've put them all together. I will neaten that up and put everything. Well, I will neaten it up and I'll put everything in a nice position. And because the cables are now flying around in the car, so I will get my tie wraps out. These small ones by my Mike Lane, and I will put everything in a nice position so it's not a mess. I've got the next pack in, and I will do that. Maybe we'll do that differently than normally because it's wheels, and we've done 3 of them already. So I don't know if you want to see it again, but I may do it and put some music under it and speed it up, and you can see that I did do it. But thank you very much for joining me again. Please like, subscribe, and pass it on, and join me next time on any of those builds. This one, that one, and the other ones that I have on my channel. So have a look at that channel. Thank you very much for having a look at this video, and hope that you will join me next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.